I want to start off and give all honors and praises to Yahawah, by Sham Yahawashi, by Hashem QADASH. I want to give another double honors to the apostles and elders in GreatMillstone who have taught me this truth and who rule well. Enough respect and salutations and blessings out there to you, sincere Akim, that's pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. Today, this is the brother Malachi. Today, I have a short little lesson, and the name of this title, I'm probably going to name it, The Lord Shall Send Them Strange Delusions. Okay? And it's going to go into how our people, how we're out. You see the men of the Lord, they're out there on the highways and the byways, and they're preaching, and they're giving the word out to them. But guess what? They don't want to hear it. So therefore, they're going to have a heavy judgment coming to them later on. Right now, they're having fun. They're in mirth. Guess what? They cannot see the things. They cannot see the things that are happening right before their eyes, because prophecy is being played out right now. And guess what? The 2/3 of our people do not want to listen. They cannot listen because because their hearts are so fat in gross darkness with all the distractions that's going around in the earth right now, especially right here in Babylon the Great. So, because at one time, all of us, we were out there in the world. We were doing the same thing. But it was only until the Most High have called us out of that. Because at one time, we were all caught up in a delusion as well. The Most High left us out there for a little short time, in order for us to, to gain the knowledge of wickedness. He had us go out there and do all type of things out there, abominable acts. But that's the thing. The Most High calls that. He called us out of that. So you can see that there is a very strong delusion out there, and the people, they believe the lie. All right? So it's a scripture right here in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, and we're going to go into it. All right? So this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 10. It reads, "And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved." 2/3 of our people, Salakia. Sorry, I'm sick. Salakia. They cannot receive the truth. They don't want to receive the truth, that they may be saved. They love this society. They love it so much that they basically will cuss out the men of the Lord, scoff at them, spit on them. They'll do all type of different acts out there just for them not to receive this word. They're so deceived by everything that's out here in the earth that they believe that that's real. Okay? Verse 11. "And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie." So you can see our people out here, they don't want to hear the truth. They don't care about the truth. So guess what? The Most High left them out there. He left them out there. He called them. He left his hand. He stretched his hands out there through the way of the prophets, through the videos online, social media, because the Israelites, it's out there. And guess what? Our people don't want to receive it. So therefore, the Most High, he left them out there to the strong delusions out there to make them believe the lie. Because everything out here in this society is a big ass lie. It's a big ass lie. Everything that you believe in, before you came into this truth, is all a lie. It's all a lie. The money's a lie. Everything. The jobs, going to school, going to work, all that. You being in the hoods, Jake being all in the hoods, Eve being harlots and all that, man. That's not the way society's supposed to be ran. Everything's a big lie. And that's the strong delusions that our people are in, and the Most High left them there because they did not want to receive the truth. All right? So let's go into the verse 12. Let's read 11 again. And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusions, that they should believe a lie, that that they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. So they forsake the truth, and they had pleasure in unrighteousness. They want to commit adultery, fornication. They want to do everything underneath the sun, all abominable acts, all the wickedness. They want to do that more than this truth. So therefore, they're going to become a reprobate mind. They cannot come to this truth. All right? So they're going to believe these strong delusions, and they're going to be stuck out there believing to go get the bag, to go chase these damn worthless ass women that's out there. You understand? They want to go work, 24 hours and get paid little, go pay all these bills and go party on the weekend, go fornicate, adultery. They want to commit everything, sodomy. So therefore, they love that so much that they forsake the truth. They love unrighteousness, all right? And that's 2/3 of our people, and as well as the heathen. But the heathen, they just playing their lot. That's what they're supposed to be doing. They the heathen. They have no power, all right? But for the Israelites, the 2/3, like, man, heavy stuff, heavy judgment is coming towards 2/3 of our people. This is Isaiah chapter 66, verse 4. I also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. But they did evil before mine eyes and chose that in which I delighted not. And that's 2/3 of our people. So the Most High is going to choose their delusions. Everyone, they got them. The Most High got them believing, really, like the scripture says, the deceived and the deceiver are his. You understand? So for the people that believe that the Bible is fake, and the Most High got you believing that. If you feel like there's no such thing as a higher supreme, a lot of Edomites said, you got Jacob saying it now. They believe there's no God. They believe it's nothing. We just came up here out of nowhere. The Most High got them thinking that. You know, I mean, it's you know, you got to take it with a grain of salt. Like, these people, like, they're finished. They got no hope when all these things start to come and happen. And you're going to read in this next book that I'm about to read what happened to the people in in Egypt. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's Egypt, and how the Most High they were sent strange apparitions and everything was going on at that time. Salakia. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. This is the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17. Yeah, 17, and we're gonna start at verse 3. It reads, for while they, for while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. So let's go into that word right now, apparitions. So like apparitions. If I spelled that right. Let's see if it's a better definition. So this is the Merriam-Webster since 1828. Could have went and got the etymology online, but this is basically what it is. Apparition. It's a noun. The first point is an unusual or unexpected sight, and that's the spirit. This is the right definition. It's a phenomenon. Strange apparitions in the sky. a ghostly figure. You know, that's probably Esau's way of apparitions. But guess what? That's a part of it too as well. The act of becoming visible is an appearance. All right. So other words for apparition. I guess they don't really have it, but I mean, you get okay. 15th century in the meaning Middle English. Okay, that's just going to go into something else. But we get the point of what the apparitions are. All right, let's go back to it. An unusual or unexpected sight. Apparitions. All right. So since we got that down pat, let's go back into the Wisdom of Solomon. And let's read that again. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 3. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they, talking about the 2/3, they were, I mean, this could be according to the 2/3 as well, but this is happening at the time of Egypt, okay? When all the different plagues and everything started to come into Egypt, okay? So it reads, for while they were supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished, meaning shocked, and troubled with strange apparitions. So these people were seeing things. This is what's going to come to 2/3 of our people, all right? They're going to be seeing things. I mean, our people are going to be bugged out, all right? Just because they won't listen to the word, to listen to truth, the Most High is going to make them believe whatever in that day. And the Most High is a terror, all right? He is going to plague these people's minds. That's a plague of the mind, to not be able to know, to not even be able to explain what you just saw, okay? Strange apparitions, all right? Verse 4, for neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noises as of waters falling down sounded about them. So now they're seeing strange things now. Now they're hearing like a waterfall, like water's just coming, like it's just coming, like it's coming like a big tsunami coming towards them. All right? And it reads, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenances. So they seeing sad things, they hearing different sounds, they seeing things. Let's read on, verse 5. No power of the fire might give them light. Meaning it was a gross darkness, a thick darkness around them. They can have the light, as you see the light that I'm in right now, this would be nothing. Even if they had the fire, it would not even penetrate the darkness that was in that time. Okay? Verse 5. No power of the fire give them light. Neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten that horrible night. Woo! No light could even lighten it up. That's how dark it was. So imagine, it's being dark, you hearing sounds, you seeing different things in your mind, you bugging out. Verse 6. Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful. For being much terrified, they thought the things which they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not. 2/3 have something coming to them, but it's going to be worse than this time. This is going to be the ultimate plague, and Lord willing, I'm not a part of that number to where I got to deal with this. You understand? Because the fear of something, you see it instantly because we're in the flesh. We're going to get scared. But if you know you got Yahawah by Sham Yahawashi, you know you're going to be safe. You know you're going to have that hedge of protection around you. If you remember the scriptures, as the scripture says in, I believe it's Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of their times. All right? But these people, the 2/3, since they didn't want to hear the truth, they finished. They have to believe the strong delusion that they see. Okay? Let's read 6 again. Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful. For being much terrified, they thought the things which they saw to be worse than the Salakia. They thought the things which they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not. So the things that they're seeing right in front of them, in their mind, that was more scarier than what they didn't see. All right, verse 7. As for the illusions of art magic, they were put down, and their vaunting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace. For they that promised to drive away terrors and troubles from a sick soul. So it's going into your different, basically your different, how do you say it? The people today. Well, the people that practice witchcraft and things like that, these people were at that time trying to fix the people who had the troubles, who were seeing these things, that were hearing different things, feeling different things, right? And it says, were sick themselves of fear. So the Most High put fear on top of those people so they could not heal no one. So you just see the people that were supposed to heal, they're in fear as well. Okay? And it says, worthy to be laughed at. So here's a little funny clip that I got, and I just wanted to show it. And we're going to get back into the scriptures and we're going to close out. I don't want to make it too long. But just like different little scenarios of scared reactions that when you see it, you just gotta laugh. So this fit right with this scripture. So I want to play it like maybe a minute or maybe two. And we're going to go ahead and get into it. All right.
Duffy. Behind you.
Salakia.
What do you got? I can try to just.
Be careful.
All right, we done. Salakia. But it's what we're gonna. Salakia. Let's go back to that scripture again. Verse 8. For they that promise to drive away terrors and troubles from a sick soul, all right, were sick themselves of fear, worthy to be laughed at. So the things that you see, that was just a little comical, but the things the Most High is going to put on these people, the men of the Lord, the people, the hopeful elect, we're going, man, Lord willing, I'm one of those men in that number. We're going to be laughing, man. We're going to be laughing at because the fear of these people. We're going to be like, we told y'all and y'all didn't listen. You understand? We kept trying to tell them. We preaching every Saturday. You see the brothers going out there more than they're going out during the week now. They putting videos. You can see the truth is being like a flood. Now you see YouTube has to be shut down now. So when YouTube shuts the brothers' videos down, you're going to see us on the highways and byways, but this is just a prelude to the famine of the word. And when the truth is gone from the earth, like the scripture says, they're going to have to run to and fro trying to seek this knowledge, and they're not going to find it. And then when all these strange apparitions and everything comes on them, They can't blame nobody but themselves. That's why the scripture says it will be a gnashing and wailing of the teeth. They're going to be wailing, crying in fear, torture, torment. Just because they didn't want to listen. All right? Verse 9. For though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with the beasts that passed by and hissing of serpents, they died for fear, denying that they saw the air, which could of no side be avoided. For wickedness, condemned by her own witness, is very timorous, and being pressed with conscience, always forecasteth grievous things. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succors which reason offereth, and the expectation from within being less, counteth the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. Verse 14. But they sleeping the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of inevitable hell, were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions, partly fainted, their hearts failing them. I mean, they catching heart attacks now, man. At that time, our people are going to be, oh, man, you can see Jake. I mean, I can see Jake right now tripping. I can see Jake tripping right now. As well as the other nations, all the other heathens out here, man. It's finna get real out here, man. The Most High's gonna bring it. The Most High's gonna bring all of it. Everything's gonna hit Babylon the Great, man. You're gonna see. That's why I said the scripture says they shall be like madmen as well. They're gonna have a strong delusion on them, so they're gonna come back to themselves. You understand? It's finna get real out here. That's why it says, those who endure unto the end shall be saved. It's going to be like no time ever on this earth. This is going to be Jacob's trouble. You're going to see all type of things happen. And 2/3 not even ready for it. Say, right now, it's Friday. I'm doing the lesson. I'm home, chilling. Next thing, I mean, you see the people, I went to the store earlier just to go get something to drink and some gas, I can see the people, they getting the gas, they got the music playing loud. Jake having fun. Jake is in mirth, but they don't even know the scriptures. They don't know the truth. They don't want to know the truth. They love unrighteousness. So therefore, when all these things come when all these things come unto Jake, hey man, only thing we can do is just be like in the video, just laugh at them. Like, we gonna laugh at them, we gonna tell them, we told y'all. You understand? But we're gonna be heartless in that day. We're gonna see like little kids getting stumped on and everything. I ain't finna help no man. I am not helping no kid. Hey man, you gonna have to have that type of mindset. Like, man, look. They're going to have to get stumped on. You're going to have to keep moving. It is what it is. All right? Verse 17. For whether he were husbandman or shepherd or a laborer in the field, he was overtaken and endured with necessity, which could not be avoided, for they were all bound with one chain of darkness. Woo! Whether it were a whistling wind or a melodious noise of birds among the spreading branches or a pleasing fall of water running violently. So you hearing all these sounds. You hear the wind, you hear the rushing of the water, you hear the birds. Like as if you was in the like the Amazon. You hear the different cuckoo sounds and everything, and it's these different birds. Man, that's nothing but fear, and it's dark. Verse 19, or a terrible sound of stones casting down. So you hear stuff falling like stones, rocks, boulders. hail. And it says, or a running that could not be seen, or skipping bread or beast. So it's like you hear like a stampede of like a stampede of let's just say giraffes and I mean, you know, whatever type of animals. I mean, it's a beast basically. So you hear like a big stampede of just animals coming and rushing. That's what you hear. All right? And it says, or a roaring voice of most savage wild beasts. So you hear lions roar. You know how the lions got that monstrous voice. Or a rebounding echo from the hollow mountains. These things made them to swoon for fear. Let's get into that word, swoon. I don't know what that is. I can't explain that. Let's get into that. Swoon. Swoon. It's a verb. It means to lose consciousness. Damn. It says synonyms for swoon: a blackout, faint, keel over, pass out, break down, collapse. Wow. Let's go back to it. Let's read that again. Or a Slaki, we're going to start at the, or a rebounding echo from the hollow mountains. These things made them to swoon for fear. So, back to the word swoon, to lose consciousness. They lost all their wits. And then fear came. Right before all this stuff happening, they losing consciousness, their consciousness. They lost their understanding, their wits of what the hell is going on. Because fear overtook it. Fear overtook it. Salakia. So fear overcame them so much that they lost their understanding. They lost their wits, basically. They lost their minds, their consciousness. They were not conscious. They just, they fainted. They fell off. That's what the scripture says. Faint not. I mean, it's gonna be some scariest time especially for the 2/3. Let's read on verse 20. For the whole world shined with clear light, and none were hindered in their labor. Over them only was a spread in heavy night, an image of that darkness which should afterward receive them, but yet they were unto themselves more grievous than the darkness. And that's the scary thing about it. You know, we're going to close out right here. But that's the scary thing about it, that our people right now, they out there, they trying to have fun. They in mirth. And guess what? They gonna have to see these things. They're gonna have to see, feel, and hear. The Most High is gonna bring it. He's gonna bring it this last time, especially on 2/3 of his people. Especially the people that came into this truth. They got a taste of this heavenly gift and they fell out. They got the worstest judgment coming to them. The Most High probably let them go through all of this, have so much fear, but still keep them alive until the missiles come. Have them tortured and everything, and then when the missiles come, I don't even know if they are. I mean, it's gonna be, man. The Most High is gonna make some moves, and I mean, that's the king of terrorists, man. This is why you should fear the Lord. Be fearful of these things that could happen to you. All right? You should be shaken just by hearing some of these things. Even though I try to put a little laughter in it, it's gonna be funny to the men of the Lord, the ones that the Most High have mercy on. Lord willing, we are of that number. Okay? So this is going to be the title of the lesson, like the Lord shall send them strange delusions, strange apparitions, really. So hopefully everyone was edified. Hopefully I could put a little fear into the brothers or to people who just now coming across this video and able to see it. But just know that some scary times are coming in. We can see The prophecy's jumping off right now. I mean, this is like the parable of the fig tree. I'm gonna do a lesson. I'm gonna do another lesson on that, because everything is right for the picking right now. Everything is right. You can see the ID 2020 getting ready to come in. You see Trump and the impeachment coming in. You got the rumors of wars. He doing the tariffs. The economy's, man, the economy can drop at any moment. We can wake up tomorrow and the economy is done. So many things are happening. You got December 10th. They're claiming to take down some of the videos. And I believe if you don't comply within a certain length of time, they're going to start fining you. I guess per video or all the videos on you. I mean, we getting close, man. He's pushing. You can see it. All right? So, if you've seen this, I hope everyone was edified from all of this. I want to give another double honor to the apostles and elders in GreatMillstone who have taught me this truth and who rule well. Enough respect and salutations that to you, sincere Akim. Keep pushing. Keep the faith. Keep going. Keep striving. Fight till death, and the Lord will fight for you. Yahawah by Sham Yahawashi, they will fight for you. Endure to the end. This is the brother Malachi. Shalom.